Honorable Minister, it is a great pleasure and honor for me to be with you today for the signing ceremony of the United Nations Development Assistance Plan, known as UNDAP in short, which will cover the period 2013 to 2018. So the introduction of Delivering as One is the response, or one of the responses of the United Nations to ensuring that the impact of its agencies on the ground is maximized. And the Delivering as One approach, I think as many of you would attest, has very positively impacted on the way the UN works in this country. Just to name a few, the team spirit among the various UN system agencies, programs and funds has been reinforced. More coordinated and harmonized approach to our interventions ensured, and our contribution to Rwanda's development objectives has been done with more efficiency and effectiveness. So we believe that the UNDAP responds to and is very directly aligned to the country's development priorities as encapsulated in the EDPRS2. We also see the UNDAP as supporting the country's leadership call for Duharanire Kwigira. I say that because we believe that the government rightly aspires for much reduced aid dependency. But we should also be honest enough and courageous enough to realize that the foundations for total self-reliance will take time. But we also have no doubt that the EDPRS's transformational orientation will allow you to attain, that goal. I would also like to note that the UNDAP reflects our strong commitment to more results orientation and increased transparency and accountability. So we have developed an online database, Entego, Monitor, that will help us to plan, monitor, and evaluate our performance. We have also actively mainstreamed human rights, gender equity and women's empowerment, youth and environmental sustainability. In response to the demand for the UN to be more efficient, I am pleased to note that Rwanda is the first country worldwide to integrate the business operational strategy, the new strategy that has been developed by the General Assembly last November. So this will help us to accelerate efforts to reduce our transaction costs. Our preliminary calculations indicate that we could save up to $15 million in our transaction costs. The resources, you have talked about them. The total amount is $400 million, that's the budget. I would also seize this opportunity to point out that when we looked at our resource flows over the past 5 years, we have come up with a figure of $100 million per annum for the whole UN system. So just as we have been a close partner to Rwanda in its remarkable recovery from the terrible events of 1994 and the strong development results you have realized over the past 10 years, we would not want to be left behind in the transformational journey that will take place over the next 5 years. Turukumwe in improving the lives of Rwandans and transforming the country. Murakoze cyane. Thank you very much.
Where?